Can you control your thoughts? Have you ever tried to stop thinking? If you have attempted meditation, you would have certainly tried to control your thoughts. If you try to control your thoughts and you don't succeed, you become frustrated, you become desperate, and you try to control your thoughts with all the more force. And then you will find that the speed of thoughts increases. Thoughts come flooding one after the other. Finally, you decide meditation is not for me and stop trying. The whole problem is that you cannot control thoughts by effort. It is a futile attempt. Now, if you have a pot full of water boiling and steam is coming out, so your thoughts are like the steam coming from a pot of boiling water. Can you control the steam coming by closing the lid? You may succeed for some time. I have seen people, meditators, claiming to have stopped their thoughts. What they succeed is getting into a numb state. It is an inert condition, and they think that it is some kind of spiritual trance. But this will not last also. It will explode. Like a pot of boiling water will explode if it is closed with a lid. What do you have to do to prevent the water from being converted into steam? If you want to stop the boiling, what do you have to do? Very simple. You remove the fire, and then the water will cool down and steam will stop coming. And now what is this fire? This fire is your own emotion, your own fear, your own anxiety, your own insecurity. Thinking is actually problem solving. You think there is a problem. There is a problem of unforeseen future. You may get diseases, you may get into accidents, death is around the corner. As an intelligent person, you know all this. You are aware of all possibilities. So that is why your mind is racing all the time. Or there may be inconsistencies between your innate programming and your conduct, and you don't want to face your own guilt, your own disharmony in your system. You may have violated the species code. So that is why your mind is racing all the time. So the right method to stop thinking is not to directly control the thought, but to realize why thoughts are coming without your wanting it. And that leads you to your root fear. Ordinarily, people keep the root fear away from awareness by always getting involved in things. You keep running away from yourself by involving yourself in social activities, in learning unwanted things, ceaselessly talking all the time, so on and so forth. When you withdraw from all these, and you also do not depend on any rigid religious belief or religious practice, then the fear comes out in its full form. And some people experience this as uncontrolled anxiety, free-floating anxiety, as this is called. All your defenses are down. No, real peace of mind and stability can come only if you face your basic nature, the real raw you, the you who are full of anxiety, fear, insecurity, so on and so forth. And then you come to realize why this fear. Then you see yourself face to face, your own attachment to your own self, your own identification with your own self, and how your self-image is being molded by your relationship with your friends, relatives, and so on and so forth. And when you get out of all this, your self-importance vanishes and the self also disappears. And this is the real process of meditation. But then how do you do this? So you do this gradually by every day sitting for some time quietly and trying to watch your own thought processes. And when you realize the thought processes are coming uncontrollably, you go back to the reason, and then gradually you come to your insecurity, your fear, your attachment, your identification, so on and so forth, and you come face to face with your feeling of insecurity and fear. And then you also come to realize that the mind has a certain rhythm. You come to know also that this rhythm can be adjusted, just like you adjust a rheostat. The pace of mind can be altered. When you listen to a good piece of music, the rhythm alters. When you go to the seashore in the evening, the rhythm slows down. So once you get control over your own pace of mind, you can adjust it to 0, and then you start real meditation. So there is a systematic step-by-step procedure by which all this can be done. There are various methods of meditation in the world. Christians call it contemplation. Different religions have different practices enabling you to prepare for this, as well as practice this in various forms. We have tried to find out the best method for this, and many methods are suitable for some people but not suitable for certain others. So we thought we must have a method which is applicable for everybody with sufficient checks and controls, so that there is least possibility of harm for all kinds of people. So this method we have given a brand name, a fancy brand name, that is Holigrative Flexitation.